Good morning, all of you. Welcome back to our maths class. So, beta, yesterday, in fact, okay, let's just not talk about yesterday. First of all, we'll talk about what we are doing. We are doing about we are doing the chapter playing with numbers, right? So in this chapter we are learning about factors, about multiples, what is the difference between the two, how do we find out the factors, how do we find out the multiples, all of that, right? I also gave you some simple homework yesterday. So today, in fact yesterday we also started a new topic, that was divisibility tests. Okay, so I explained to you what was the need of the divisibility tests. We do divisibility tests because it is not always convenient as well as advised to solve a particular question if we only want to find out whether the number is divisible by our given number or not. Okay, so if I've got a let's say I've got a 7-digit number or an 8-digit number, I can simply follow some set of rules and tell whether it is divisible by my given number or not, right? I don't need to divide it all the way to find out whether it is divisible or not. Fine. So for finding that out, we have got certain set of rules. We already did the divisibility test for 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, let's just quickly recap what we learned about the divisibility test of these numbers. The first one was divisibility test for 2. So how do we find out if a given number is divisible by 2 or not? Simply, what will we do? We will see the last digit, that is the digit at the units place. The last digit, like suppose this is the number. So this is the last digit, right? So if I look at the last digit, if it is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then I'll say that my number is divisible by 2. Remember? What was the divisibility test by 3? It was that we find out the sum of all the digits. If the sum of all the digits is divisible by 3, then the number will also be divisible by 3. Fine? Next one was divisibility test for 4. What was that? That was that if we have the last two digits, if they are divisible by 4, then the whole number will be divisible by 4, right? That was the divisibility test for 4. What was the divisibility test for 5? It was if the last digit, that is the units digit, if it is either 0 or 5, then we can simply look at it and tell that yes, this number is divisible by 5, or if it is something which is not 0 or 5, then it will be not divisible by 5, right? Now let's move on to the next divisibility test, that is the divisibility test by 6. Okay, divisibility test for 6 is pretty much simple. What we do, we find out, okay, I should not write like this. I'll first explain it to you, then we will write it properly. Okay, we'll first see whether the number is even or odd. Fine, if the number is even, then I'll add up the digits and see whether it is divisible by 3 or not. So basically, you know what we are doing? We are checking if the number is divisible by 2 and 3 both. Only then it will be divisible by 6. Fine. So how do we write it in statement? We will write, if the number is even, I hope you know what is the meaning of even. We have already discussed when we discussed about divisibility test by 2. Fine. So if the number is even and it is also divisible by 3, then it will be divisible by 6. Fine. So You know what? 6 के क्या factors होते हैं? 3 and 2, right? So there is no direct divisibility test for 6. We check for 2 and 3 both. If it is divisible by both, then it will be divisible by 6 also. Okay? That is the divisibility test for 6. Yesterday I asked you to leave a page, right, for all these. We had written some and the rest we will write today. So you will write them in continuation with the previous ones. Okay? And after discussion we will let you know, but I am trying to give you an estimate here. This could be your enrichment topic also. So be careful while noting it down. Okay? Next we come to, there is no, okay, first of all, there is no divisibility test for 7. Okay? Next is 8. Alright? So what is the divisibility test for 8? It will be if the last 3 digits, you remember for 4, we checked whether the last 2 digits are divisible by 4 or not, right? So here we will check if the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then the number will be divisible by 8. Understand? So this is what we will write now. If the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then the number will also be divisible by 8. Understand? So last 3 digits of the number I'll check. I'm giving you an example here, okay? Let's say I have got 143,288. Okay? Let's say I've got this number. I'll check the last 3 digits. Last 3 digits. So 8 के table में 28? No, 24, right? 8 3s are 24. What was the remainder? Remainder is 4. Then it becomes 48. So 8 6 are 48 with 0 remainder. That means yes, 288 is divisible by 8. Right? 288 is divisible by 8. So if it is divisible by 8, then obviously the whole number is divisible by 8. This is the divisibility test for 8. Let's move on to the next one now. So next one is the divisibility test by 9. Okay. So just the same as 3. What was it about 3? Try to recall. It was if the sum of all the digits is divisible by 3, the number is divisible by 3. Here also, if the sum of all the digits is divisible by 9, the number itself is also divisible by 9. Simple. So if the sum of all the digits is divisible by 9, then the number is also divisible by 9. Understand? Shall I give you one example here? Four three two 9180. Let's just add up all the digits. 4 plus 3 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 9 18, 18 and 1 19, and 19 and 8 27. So sum of the digits is equal to 27. Is it divisible by 9? Yes, it is. So the whole number is divisible by 9. Understand? Next again comes a very easy one. Divisibility test by 10. You can always pause the video and think about it yourself, that whether I know the answer or not. Okay? It gives you more confidence if you find out the answer yourself. So the divisibility test for 10 is very simple. If the last digit is 0, that means it is divisible by 10. So simple, right? So if the last digit of the number is 0, then it is divisible by 10. Understand? If the last digit of the number is 0, then it is divisible by 10. Fine? Let's move on to the last one now. That is the divisibility test for 11. Okay. 11 का divisibility test थोड़ा सा complicated है. Okay. So try to understand it. I will first explain with an example and then we will write the statement. Okay. So let's say, suppose this is the number. Okay. I will now, what will I do? I will underline the digits at the odd places. Do you understand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have underlined the digit at the first place, third place, fifth place and seventh place. Fine. Now sum of the digits at odd positions. So what is sum of the digits at the odd positions? It is 4 plus 3 plus 8 plus 3. Right? 4 plus 3 plus 8 plus 3. That is equal to 4 plus 3 7 and 3 10 and 8 18. Right? What is the sum of the digits at even positions? These are the even positions. Find out what is the sum of these digits. It will be 2 plus 1 plus 4. 2 plus 1 plus 4. That is 7. Understand? Now, what is the difference of the two results? What is the difference of the two results? That is 18 and 7. The difference is 11. If the difference is 0 or 11 or any multiple of 11, 22, 33, 44, then my number is divisible by 11. So, since here the difference of the two results is coming out to be 11, that means that this whole number is divisible by 11. Yes, 4231843 is divisible by 11. Should be my answer. Understand? So, I'll just repeat what we did. We underlined the digits at the odd places, right? And find out their sum. Then we find out the digits at the even places and find out their sum also. Now we divide the two sums. Minus. We subtract the two sums, right? We find the difference between the two sums. If the answer is coming as 0, or any multiple of 11, 0, 11 or any multiple of 11, then my number is divisible by 11. If it is not coming equal to 0, 11 or any multiple, suppose it is coming 4, it's coming 8, it's coming 12, 15, then we will say that the number is not divisible by 11. Understand? So, how to write this in the statement? So we will write, we find out the sum of the digits at even and odd positions separately. Fine. We find out the sum of the digits at even and odd positions separately if the difference between the two results is either 0, 11 or any multiple of 11, then the number is divisible by 11. Fine, I am repeating it. We find out the sum of the digits at even and odd positions separately if the difference between the two results is either 0, 11 or any multiple of 11, then the number is divisible by 11. Understand? This is the divisibility test for 11. Fine. Now beta, there are some divisibility tests that you can understand yourself also. Okay, let's say like 12. It is not, we are not going to write it. We are only going to write till this. But I am just giving you an example so that you brainstorm. You use your mind to find out new things. Okay. Let's say we have to find out the divisibility test for 12. Okay. I have a number and I need to find out whether it is divisible by 12 or not. Then what will I do? I will first check 12 के क्या factors होते हैं. 4 and 3, it could be 2 and 6 also, okay, and it could be 4 and 3 also. So if the number, I'll first check if the number is divisible by 3. How do I do that? Sum of the digits, if it is divisible by 3, that means the number is divisible by 3. So 3 का confirm हो गया. उसके बाद 4 के लिए क्या करना होता है हमें? Last 2 digits को देखना होता है. Quickly I'll see the last 2 digits. If they are divisible by 4, that means the number is also divisible by 4. So if my given number is divisible by both 4 and 3, then automatically I can say that it is divisible by 12, since 4 and 3 are the factors for 12. Okay, now I am asking you, okay, how do I find out the divisibility test for 15? And just pause the video for a while and think over it. How can I find out what will be the divisibility test for 15? Find out. So, what do I do? What are the factors of 15? 3 and 5, right? So, I'll first check the sum of the digits. If it is divisible by 3, that means the number is divisible by 3. 3 का हो गया. अब last के last का digit देख लो. If it is 0 or 5, that means it will be divisible by 5 also. So automatically, if my number is divisible by both 3 and 5, then it will be divisible by 15. Understand? So that is how we find out the divisibility test of different numbers. We cannot, cram up all these things. We have told you the basics. और बेसिक्स को यूज करके यू कैन ऑलवेज गो अहेड एंड फाइंड आउट समथिंग न्यू फॉर योर सेल्फ. ओके बेटा, So this is maths. The more you practice, the more you get into it, the more you understand the meaning of things. Fine. Maths is all about practice, let me tell you. Okay. I always give one example to all my students. Suppose I am your swimming teacher. Okay, I'm your swimming teacher. I have theoretically explained every technique of swimming to you. Fine, I have explained everything to you, that this happens, you have to move your hands like this, you have to move your legs like this, you have to breathe in like this, breathe out like this. I've told you everything. And after that I push you into the water. What will happen? Will you be able to swim? No, you will not be able to swim. How do you learn swimming? You learn it with practice, right? You learn it with practice. And suppose, let's say, once you've learned swimming, okay, you are now a champion of swimming, you've learned it well. After that, you don't swim for, let's say, 10 years. So after that, if I just push you into the water, will you be able to swim? Yes, of course you will be able to swim. Why? Because it is something that you have learned. You've understood it, how to do it. Right? So you will be able to do it. You don't need revision for that. Right? Same thing happens with maths. Once we understand the things, we don't need to revise them. They are into us. Once we've practiced them, only then we understand. But once we understand, we don't need to revise them. They are into us. We can do it as and when required. Okay, this is with maths also, same like swimming. I'm explaining it to you. You will not understand till the time you don't do it yourself. Okay, so you have to do it yourself, only then you understand what exactly is happening in all these questions. Okay, so for that to happen, so that you understand, you practice the things yourself, there comes the last part of my video, that will be homework. Okay, so let's just give you one homework. One homework though I have already given you, right? What is that? Writing the remaining divisibility tests. So just for your reference, I am telling you what all divisibility tests have we written in total. We have written the divisibility tests for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 11. These all are the divisibility tests which you will write in your notebook. Okay? These you will write in your notebook. I told you to leave some space yesterday also. If some of you have not left out any space, no problem. Do it on the next page, but do it in continuation. Okay? If some you've written earlier, no problem. Write them again. It's fine. You can write them again. Okay? That is your first homework. And I'm giving you one more homework. Okay? Which of these is divisible by 9? Which of these is divisible by 9? 82, 103, 279, 3041, 702, 306. Okay? Question number 3. Which of these is divisible by 4 and 8? So in all these numbers you will find out the divisibility of 4 also. Say yes or no for 4 and then say yes or no for 8. Okay? Okay, and the last question, which of these is divisible by 11? Okay, which of these is divisible by 11? I'm writing the numbers here only, okay, so that you can do them easily. Alright, these are the three numbers: 413218, 619207, 3344311. Alright, so these are the three numbers for which you have to test the divisibility test of 11. Alright, so with these all homeworks, okay, I am ending my today's class. I hope all of you are safe. Please beta, study well. These all are the foundation years, especially for maths. I'm not saying the other subjects are not important. They are equally important. But here we are laying a foundation here for maths especially. So if you don't understand the basics of maths, you will not be able to understand the higher classes. Fine. So please do all this homework, practice it well, and if you find out any more questions from any other book, maybe your cousin's book or your own book or from the internet, you can definitely try and practice them. Alright? Okay, so let's just end today's class. Please stay safe all of you and take care. Bye.